The January transfer window is getting closer and closer, and as I've said many times, Rangers are set up for a busy window as Michael Beale looks to put his stamp on the team. The Jazz have some big decisions to make this January, as both Alfredo Morelos and Ryan Kent's contracts are set to expire in the summer, and this window will mark the last opportunity for the club to make some money for the duo. Whilst Kent's future is unknown, it is being said that Rangers have already found the perfect replacement for him should he leave, of which we'll reveal who in today's video. Plus, we'll also go over the latest news from the last 24 hours regarding Rangers. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Before we get into today's video, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Rangers midfielder Steven Davis has been ruled out for the rest of the season after suffering a knee injury. The Northern Ireland international missed Friday's win at Ross County, with manager Michael Beale saying he needed a scan after a training injury. Now, the club have confirmed the 37-year-old will not feature for the rest of the campaign. It adds to the Rangers' injury list, having been without 11 players for the 1-0 win at Dingwall. Davis, who turns 38 on New Year's Day, has played 16 times for Rangers this season, scoring twice. His spell on the sidelines is also going to mean that he will miss Northern Ireland's opening 2 World Cup qualifiers away to San Marino and home to Finland at the end of March. With the Northern Ireland captain expected to be missing for around 6 months, his participation in further qualifying games against Denmark and Kazakhstan in June may also be in doubt. But most importantly for Rangers, it is very sad because he is in the final year of his contract and it is likely he won't get a new one, meaning that Davis has probably played his last game as a Rangers player. Michael Beale revealed he had to give youngster Adam Devine something of a halftime pep talk on Friday night, but also cheekily warned his captain James Tavernier that he should be wary of Devine's progress as the 19-year-old will be eyeing up his position. Devine has filled in at left back since the return of the Premiership football last week, with both Borna Barisic and Ridvan Yilmaz currently unavailable. The opportunity has been there for the fullback to break into the first team. He's been praised for his performances in the team so far playing at left back when he's really a right back, and while Bill admitted he had to get into him at half time, he did warn Tavernier that he should be looking over his shoulder. He told Sky Sports, "It's early days for Adam, but I don't think he looked phased. Tonight, in an attacking sense, in the first half he got into really good areas, but the young boy in the wing caused him 1 or 2 issues as well. I got into him a bit at half time and I thought he had a really strong second half. You've got to remember he's playing on the wrong side as well. I think he'll jump up another 20-25% if he's at right back. So maybe our captain needs to look over his shoulder." Continuing in further post-match interviews, Beale admitted that Devine has been the nicest surprise since he returned to the club. He added, "He is sort of playing out of position, but sometimes when you're a young boy you have to get that opportunity and you have to take it. I think he is doing fantastically well, first half in an attacking sense and a second half in a defensive sense. He's gone away to Batordry, he's come here this evening and I'm absolutely delighted with Adam." Rangers boss Michael Beale has already stressed that he wants to tie Ryan Kent down to a new deal at Ibrox, but now faces a new battle to keep him. Even with Kent being out of sorts this season, his performances in Europe over the last 3 years have attracted suitors from south of the border as they look to lure the winger to the Premier League. There has been long-term interest from Leeds United, who've been credited with tracking the 26-year-old over the last 2 seasons, and with 6 months left on his current Ibrox deal, Bill could well be up against it if he is to convince Kent to put pen to paper when he could walk away from Ibrox for nothing in the summer. The Jazz boss previously spoke of his desire to work with a winger and hopefully convince him to commit his future to Rangers. Speaking about Ryan Kent and Alfredo Morelos earlier in his tenure, he said, "With every player, he's got to be a value for money. I think the most important thing at the moment is the 2 boys get on doing what they do best, and that's playing football. I believe I'm the ideal person to manage both players because of the previous relationship and having seen them at their best for Rangers. They can get back to that very quickly, so let's take another review in the coming days. But I'm really optimistic that they can go and prove that they should be here. In terms of finance, they obviously have very good agents, we're very strong on our side, so we'll probably meet somewhere in the middle. But Beale's hopes of retaining Kent have taken a further blow today after another Premier League side, Southampton, emerged as the latest side to enter the race for their prized asset. Southampton boss Nathan Jones is said to be targeting a move worth £5 million for the Rangers winger, and that's according to Daily Mirror. The St Mary's side currently sits second bottom and are eyeing some experienced players to help their young squad survive the battle of the drop, and it is suggested that Kent could help give them that balance. If Ryan Kent was to leave, former Rangers star Alan Hutton believes the club have already got a Kent replacement, that being Alex Lowry. Lowry has made one competitive appearance so far for Rangers this season, whilst also featuring in their friendly against Bayer Leverkusen. However, Hutton backs the young Scotsman to feature in the first team in the second half of the season. He said, "I think he's definitely ready. The injury came at a bad time for him, but he came on against Leverkusen and he played that number 10 role. Michael Beale changed the formation slightly to have a number 10 and 2 strikers, so I think that would be his best position. He can see a pass, open the door for low block defences, so I'm hoping that we do see him more, but it's taking the chance when he is given it. There is the likes of Tom Lawrence to come back. Ryan Kent also plays in his position, so it is going to be difficult. However, if Ryan Kent leaves, then I definitely back Alex Lowry to replace him." Michael Beale admits Rabbi Matondo is suffering a crisis of confidence as he vowed to support the Rangers winger. Matondo has struggled to make an impact at Ibrox since his move from Schalke in the summer, just starting 8 games. The 22-year-old is yet to open his goal account for the club and missed a golden opportunity in the dying seconds of Friday night's win at Ross County. Matondo went through one-on-one in the 94th minute and he looked certain to score but was denied by the Ross County goalkeeper. A confidence-boosting goal could have sparked his Rangers career into life, but Beale reckons it won't be long before fans get to see the best of the Wales international. Michael Beale said, "He's a young boy, he's an international, played in the Bundesliga, played in the Belgian league, he's here for a reason. He's maybe having a crisis of confidence. It would have been lovely if he had scored that goal, and for him and for everyone. He's our player, we trust him, we brought him here for a reason, and we'll help him out the other side of it. He's one of us, so I think at this moment in time it's clear to see that he is struggling for confidence and rhythm, and that is my job and his teammates to pick him up because we believe there is a player there." Rangers fans, what are your thoughts on the Ryan Kent situation? Firstly, do you think he will stay? And secondly, do you think Alex Lowry could replace him should he leave? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. Please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.